Hello and welcome to Coinmetrics. Today I just want to give you some easy tips and tricks for how you can make your first steps with the Python client more productive. So I personally love to use Marimo, which is a somewhat more modern Jupyter environment than Jupyter itself. But these tips and tricks apply to any Python environment really that you want to use. So first trick is I have my standard imports that I always copy and paste from a previous notebook because I know that I will always be using the same imports. I also get my API key from an environment variable. You set that up once, and then you can always do it like this, which has the advantage, of course, of not sharing the API key with the code. Then I'm going to show you here a little example for how you can make your code independent of some specific date. So I want to get the trades from Coinbase for the last 30 seconds. And to do that, I'm going to use datetime now. And here comes the trick. I'm also saying time zone UTC so that the time that I get is in UTC, because that's also what we use in the backend, and that's what we expect you to pass. If you forget that, you may be in a different time zone, you may get sort of unexpected results. So always use datetime now with time zone UTC. And for that, you need to import time zone here, which is why I have all these very useful imports here in my import collection at the beginning. So the end time is going to be now. Obviously, you cannot look into the future. Nobody can. If you know how to do that, let me know. I may have a business proposal for you. And for the start time, we're going to start 30 seconds ago. So in Python, super easy to do that by saying now minus time delta seconds equals 30. And doing that, I get the trades for the last 30 seconds. And then I can calculate what's the time difference between the last trade that I got and the time that I started this request. And that is 202 milliseconds. So it's pretty fresh. Next trick. Now we want to get all the trades of the last 24 hours. So the query is almost the same, but we're changing the time delta to 24 hours. But in order to speed it up, we're going to add one more thing here, and that's this parallel statement with a time increment of a relative delta of 10 minutes. That means that we will make the call to the API, many calls in parallel, and each call is going to fetch a 10-minute time frame, and then it's going to be put together in a data frame at the end. And you see that by doing that, we can get 24 hours worth of trades in 6 seconds, which is pretty amazing. So we get 500,000 rows, 500,000 trades downloaded in 6 seconds with this technique. Obviously, I'm using a professional API key and I have very good internet bandwidth, so your results may vary. Thanks a lot. See you soon.